Alright, so let's look at what we're going to be using for today. We're going to start off, we're going to need our crosscut handle, Scotch pad or steel wool, a vise, foam, tea, sandpaper, knife or card scraper, a set of hands, a rag, and some linseed oil. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the hardware off the handle and we're going to wrap the handle in the foam so our our vise doesn't mar into the wood. This is, I believe, dated to 1800, so wood's really old and we want to be careful. So we're gonna wrap it around. And we're just going to clamp it in. Make sure not to tighten it too much and that you have enough foam so it won't ruin your wood. Alright, so I'm going to start it off with a card scraper. I'm just going to scrape lengthwise down the saw handle. And if you guys can't tell from the video, I'll just tell you it's really rough. So that's why I'm restoring it. If it wasn't rough, I'd leave it because the color is really nice. But it is extremely rough. So we're just going to keep scraping it. Alright, so once you've done the whole handle, just pull out your sharpest knife you own and lightly scrape the top. We're not going to apply nearly as much pressure as we did with the card scraper because we are trying to get an even roundness to it. So if we were to push really hard, we'd really dig into the wood. So we're going to do really short, or not short, long, and we're just barely scraping as we turn so it's really round. And you can leave this untouched if you would like to. I'll probably leave it untouched as much as possible because there's no need to take any of that wood away. It'll just harm. Alright, and I'll do the rest to both sides, and then we'll switch over to this side. Alright, so I flipped it over, and if you guys are wondering why I'm not sanding it yet, it's because there's going to be a little tiny dents in the wood from the vise. So we're going to sand it while it's in our hand. So this process really doesn't take long. It probably took me 30 seconds to do the other side without you guys. So I'll show you guys the whole process because it doesn't take long. And try to get the end as much as possible because you don't want an off color. So we'll rotate and start counting if you guys want. Alright, so done with that. Now to this guy. Alright, so take some 220 grit and start doing as long as strokes as you can. So try to go down all the way to your hand and back up. And keep going around in a circle so it stays consistently round. Right, so once you've sanded it completely, I'm personally going to switch over to a 1000 grit. I'd probably usually stay at the 220 grit, but I don't have a saw for this handle right now, so it'll probably be up in the house for display. So I want it to look smooth and nice as possible, like some precision carpentry. So it's looking really nice. Alright, so it's really smooth, and we're not going to be putting linseed oil on yet because I don't want to get my hands really oily for the next part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it on my sandpaper so my bench doesn't get it dirty, and I'm going to work on the hardware. Alright, so I got my linseed oil, and this one's a lot smaller, and I haven't opened the other one yet, so I don't want to really open it. So we'll grab our handle, and should be wearing gloves, but I'm not going to because it's just a little bit. And we're just gonna start applying it. And by the time this is done, it'll probably turn to the old color it was before. If not, that's fine, because I actually kind of like this look better. So if it stays like this, I'll be happy. Because you can see the wood is popping out, and it looks really nice. So just keep rubbing it in. Your hands will get a little bit dirty. And because I forgot to tell you guys, I used the rag and got rid of all the sawdust that was on it, because that'll prevent the linseed oil from soaking in, and you'll have to use a lot more. So that's good enough for now, and we'll take this piece on this side, so it goes there. This fits through on that, then come around to this side. That fits there. I'll start tightening it down. And I'm not going to over tighten it because I'll one day undo it, but what I'm going for is for this wing nut to be going parallel with the handle, if you guys can see that. Just gives a little bit more of a professional look. So, if you guys know who made this handle, let me know in the comments. So for my hardware, I don't want to do too much to this and remove a lot of metal. Zoom you guys out a little bit. So this is where this comes in handy. And previously I actually took a wire brush to the threads, and if you guys know what the marking on this means, let me know in the comments, because I'm trying to figure it out. So it's a triangle, and I'm not quite sure on the rest, so let me know on that. So threads look good, and I believe there's another marking somewhere. Not on that one. How about this? Oh, I remember what it was. It was on this right there. See the triangle? So let me know if you guys know what that means. So, because it's a old handle, and I'm trying to figure it out myself. So we will come by. That doesn't need anything. This needs some, that doesn't. And we'll just remove the old wood and surface rust that's on it. Oh, there you guys go. What do you guys, oh, that's as close as I can go. Make sure to do the middle side. That one looks fine. This one just needs the inside done. Alright, so that looks good too. So, on the next video, let me know what you guys would like to see. So, I have a lot of things I can restore. So, if you guys would like to see me restore a specific item, let me know in the comments and I'll possibly do it. So, I will see you guys later.